The median sale price in Northeast Ohio just hit an all-time high. Does that mean we're heading toward a crash? Hi everybody, Mike Ferrante here with the Mike team, and I have another Northeast Ohio, Cleveland real estate market update for you, where we will look back at 10 years of data to really get a sense of what's going on here. So like we always do, let's jump into some numbers and graphs. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to smash that subscribe button and follow us on all your favorite social media channels so you don't miss future updates. And of course, if you have a real estate need here in Ohio or pretty much anywhere in the world, hit us up. Go to 21mike.com, click that button at the top of the screen to schedule an appointment with me or someone on the team. Now let's crunch some numbers. Here's graph number 1, where the green line is the number of active residential listings in Cuyahoga County, essentially Northeast Ohio. And the blue line is the median sale price. And we go back 10 years here, and you can see we used to have roughly 6,000 listings at any given time. Of course, less in the winter and more in the summer months. And in July of 2016, we were right around that 6,000 listing mark. Then in 2019 and 2020, that's when the inventory crashed. July of 2020, less than 3,000 listings, and it's been like that ever since. In fact, last month, 2026, July, just about 3,000 listings. So is that the new normal? Yes, we still see the cyclical change, fewer listings in winter, more in the warm summer months, but it doesn't seem like we're breaking out of this inventory shortage anytime soon. Now, the blue line, that's the real story, because when you have a shortage of inventory, what happens? Prices go up. So 10 years ago, $128,000 was the median sale price. Fast forward just 4 years, and we're up to $165,000 in 2020, which is about a 30% increase, unprecedented for our kind of slow and steady Northeast Ohio market. But then how about the next 6 years? $265,000, a new record for median sale price here in Cuyahoga County. That represents about a 60% increase in that time. Just unprecedented growth. Now, yes, it has flattened out a little bit, and we're, I guess, back to sort of a new normal when it comes to appreciation. But I think that low inventory is going to keep us in growth mode as far as price for a while. Now let's flip to graph number 2. This green line is the number of sales. That's the number of residential condos and single-family homes sold in Cuyahoga County over the last 10 years. And this line is a little less exciting. It's pretty steady. Now we do see in 2023 a drop in the number of sales, which has been the bane of many real estate agents. A big drop in the number of sales due to various factors: rising interest rates, less inventory, uncertainty in the market. So in January of 23, all-time low, 739 sales. Now, last month, we've seen some decent growth, 1,475 sales, which seems to be that new normal. Fewer sales in the winter months and, of course, more in the summer months, that cyclical market, which sort of mimics the number of listings. And lastly, I broke out graph number 3, which is median days to sell, a good indicator of how the market is doing. 10 years of data here. Hey, go back 10 years. 30 to 60 days in summer was kind of normal for how long it would take to sell a home here in Northeast Ohio. And then all of a sudden you see the bottom fall out, market time plummets, and last month, again, hovering in the teens, 16 days to sell a property in Northeast Ohio in July of 2026. So you're seeing, again, that cyclical change. Homes are selling faster in the summer and a little slower in the winter, but it's still an incredibly fast-paced market for selling homes here in Northeast Ohio. So let's wrap it up here. With prices screaming upwards comparatively for our market, a lot of people are saying, hey, when is it going to crash? When is the bottom going to fall out? Here's the thing. I don't really see that happening because we don't have the same circumstances we had in 2007 and 2008. We have an inventory shortage. So sure, could there be an adjustment? If we hit a major recession, could prices go down? Absolutely. But I don't see the crash happening like it did in 2008. If anything, I see prices continuing to inch upwards like they're doing now. We're not seeing a big interest rate drop for mortgages, so it's not going to stimulate demand. And I think that's going to continue because the Fed doesn't want to see inflation rising. So I think more of the same. Sure, it's going to slow down as winter approaches. If you're thinking of buying, maybe you'll get some relief in the winter when there's less demand, but inventory drops too. So it's all relative. And if you're thinking of selling, it's still very much a seller's market here in Northeast Ohio. So let's call that a wrap. Reminder, go to 21mike.com, click the button to schedule an appointment, and of course, follow us and subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see you next month.